friends and family, welcome. Prophet Joel Ogebe bonds the check given to him by Pastor Paul Adeferese. Come with me. Let's see what happened there. Is it right? Is it biblical? Is it logic to do that? Guys, let's see what happened.
Even if God brings possibilities that should prosper their soul, then we go for money. I was privileged to minister at House on the Rock. Sounds of Salem went there. And after ministration, in fact, when initially they said, oh, can you provide an account number for us to honor you guys? I told my men, no. Let's just go and bless the people there. But we got there, the man of God there is a father figure. They now honored us with a check. I said, no, you guys have to take this. When we received that check, I took the check and I placed it somewhere to burn it. I told myself I will never cash this check. Oh, but it's money, you know. I said, no, I will not cash this check. You must understand that there are certain kairos moments that God brings you to so that he can grow you. It's not for you to make gain from it. I told my men, I said, this check is an oblation unto God. We're going to set off and burn it. Because what I want is reward, not payment. And the reward I'm looking for is only God it can come from. I'm not saying you should not receive the honorarium, but I'm saying what I'm pursuing. When I saw the magnitude of the community that house has become, I saw the possibilities of grace in that place and order. I discovered that the church is not just a place to worship, it's an institution. I said, no, what I'm looking for is an impartation. It's an impartation, it's not payment. I'm not going there for money. Is it that I don't need money? I need it. But I told my man, I said, I will never cash this check. A man who is in the needy mindset, we see that and quickly rush and say, oh, God has prospered me. Guess what? That money will finish. But the excuse for an impartation that you would have received is now missing.
All right, family, you are welcome. What do you think on what the prophet did? Do you think what the prophet did is right? All right, let's see what some people commented on that Instagram post. Some people think it's a waste. This is waste of resources. Other people think that this is burning a legal tender, which is not lawful. People air their view that if it's in a developed country, he might be arrested. What do you think? Other people also say, how is Pastor Paul Adeferese going to see this? Of course, he might not feel good. The gift he gave to you, you burning it, how is the pastor that gave you this gift is going to feel? Some people came up with a view that this should be a personal encounter with God. So let's put this in a scale. Let's see, is this thing right? Is it the right thing to do? Is it legal to do? Is it biblical to do? So that is where we're going to look at this. People have come to air their own view. Some people say that this is your personal thing. This is the personal thing that you have with God. It's a personal revelation. It's not something to share. Because when it comes to money, when it comes to resources in the house of God, people become very, very sensitive about that. Some people say, even if you don't want to take this money, because from what he said in the video, first time when he want to come on this program, he rejected it. So somewhere at the view that if you have rejected it at the first time, why do you take it after the ministration? And why do you want to burn it? Yes, people have their views on this. Why do you take it? And the man of God made it very clear. He said, this is a reward. What I want is a reward, not a payment. So people were on the view that, why, if it's a reward and you want an impartation, not a payment. So the impartation comes from the Lord. So why do you take the gift? Why do you take the check and want to burn the check? This is people's view. And some came up to say, this is self-righteousness. Why are you doing this to impress the people that you are righteous? I don't know, but let's see. So other people came with the view that this is your own gift. Whatever you call the gift is what it is. So what is your own thinking about this? Okay, let's look at it from biblical viewpoint. Whatever we are doing in Christianity, it has to be traced back from the Bible. We also know that the truth is progressive. There are things that you can see happening on the olden days, which was not then, but in our own generation, it become very sensitive. It become very sensitive. Let's look at something happened. David did exactly such a thing. It's not a new thing. What Prophet Joel Ogebe did is not a new thing. Biblically, things like this happen in the Bible because some people will come and say that it is wrong. But let's look at the Bible. Things like this also happen. It's not a new thing. But the question is this: the environment, the environment where it happened, then it become, people didn't comment about it, but now it become an issue. People come out with their own view. People come out to comment what they think about this very subject matter. So when we look at what happened in 2 Samuel 23:16, such a thing happened in the Bible where David was thirsty and he asked his men to go and get him water from the river of Bethlehem. But the men of David went through, they broke through the armies of the Philistines and they got this water. When they got this water to David, David did not drink the water, although David was thirsty. David poured this water. David wasted the water that he was thirsty, and he asked his men to go to the river or the stream of Bethlehem to get it. And the armies of David, they broke through the armies of Philistine. Only God knows how many people they buy on that process. And getting that water to David, David poured the water to the Lord. And this is exactly what Prophet Joel did. He said, this is an oblation to the Lord. And let's look also on another reference in the Bible. Jesus himself, such a thing also happened. Jesus himself in John 12, when you read 4, Jesus went to the house of Lazarus, and Mary, the sister of Lazarus, she brought a perfume and broke it and poured it in the feet of Jesus Christ. But on that process, someone in that very place was not happy. Judas was not happy. And Judas' point of view as a treasurer was that, why did we waste such a perfume? Because the Bible says when the perfume was poured in the feet of Jesus Christ, the whole place was full of the odor of the perfume. And Judas, being the treasurer of the church, was saying this. He said, why not we sell this and use the money to take care of the poor? And this is exactly something people are saying here. People are saying that instead of you burning this check, why not use it to help the poor? Have you paid the people, your men that you brought to this ministration? So you have seen that even in the Bible, this I mentioned just now, John 12, the Bible says that Judas was not saying that because he loved the poor. Judas was saying that because of his own personal gain. So is it biblical what the prophet did? It could be, it's biblical from the reference we made. But is it moral to do it in this our generation? That is the question. That is the question. Because we are in a generation where things become very sensitive. Things like this become sensitive. As a woman, it doesn't matter how righteous you are. When you give us something, of course you give us something that he did not mention how much it is. But I believe someone that Dr. Paul, Pastor Paul at the Pharisee, he's not gonna just give you 100,000. I believe that check is in millions. And when you burn such a thing, it creates some atmosphere of sensitivity. And even the man of God seeing this video, I don't think he will feel good. So I've just explained to you what people say about this. What is your own thought? Tell me what you think at the comment section. This channel is for us to grow. It's not to attack anyone, but for us to grow. So please tell me what you think at the comment section. See you again on my next video. God bless you.